everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma and today we're going to be doing a speed build with my museum. What I'm going to be doing is placing my museum in a beautiful flower field with lots of spring colours and maybe a few statues here and there, some trees, some cute little details. So if you like the sound of that and want to see more, don't forget to like the video and also subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of the channel. I'm so excited, so let's get into it. So now I have my hard hat on, what I'm going to do first of all is start off by laying down the path. Where I put my museum, it's in kind of a sunken valley slash bowl area. So I've added an incline in on the back of the cliff. So it's kind of like a backwards incline down into the area, which hopefully will mean that I can get some super nice views of the museum and the whole flower field area. This path is so stunning. I've been using it for lots of my natural areas. It's got all of the colours, the spring, the whites and the yellows that I'm trying to achieve. So what I've done is I've snaked it around. I did think about doing a full circle, but that's quite hard work. Next thing I'm going to be doing is placing down some pillars to try and hide the red flags, just because they don't really match with the whole kind of decor that I'm going for, the whole colour scheme. So I thought that adding these in would work quite nicely. I know they don't fully cover the banners, unfortunately, but at least when you get a front on perspective, you won't be able to see the red poking through too much. And then I'm just going to add in some topiaries, some greenery, really nice. I have a few ideas as to what I want to do with the furniture that I'm placing down here. I thought that the evergreen trees would be a nice contrast with the actual in-game hardwood trees. So I'm going to add in some of them and some turkey day stands just to contrast with the giant decorative pillars, which will add some nice differentiation with the heights. And then I'm just placing down where I'm going to put the statues just to try and give myself an idea as to where to plan. A lot of this is going to be flowers, but I thought that it would be a nice idea to add in some of those nice statues just to contrast with the whole kind of natural elements of it. The bird bath is going to act as my center point. I did think about adding in a fountain, but I think that would just be too big for the area. It's not an overly large area, so need to think about using some smaller items, but they're also kind of key pieces for the area. So I've added in some evergreen ashes at the back to try and hide the bottoms of them. I'm going to add in some normal trees just so that you can see the kind of green leaves sticking, the branches sticking through of the evergreen trees, but also just to add the contrast with the normal leaves on the trees. I'm saying trees a lot, I'm sorry. And then a lot of this is going to be mixing between custom designs and flowers. I'm sticking with my normal colour palette for this island, which is the white flowers and the green mums. Again, a massive shout out to Chris who bred so many green mums for me. I exaggerated that I was going to need a lot of green mums on stream and he very kindly donated a lot to me. So massive thank you to you. And the custom designs that I'm using, I'm just separating them up so that they're not too samey. I've got a few different ones. I feel like for this island, I've definitely used more filler patterns than I would generally on other islands, but I think it needs it. I have slightly adjusted the placement of the beautiful statue just so that I can get that perspective right with everything that's going on in the area. The contrast between the wheat fields and the flowers, I'm really enjoying the nice kind of green colour of them that I'm going for with this one. I think the variation is actually called green. They're not overly green, but I quite like the way that they look with the whole kind of colours that are going on. And I decided that I'm going to make use of the log stumps for this area just for the nature element of it. I tend not to use them and I feel like they're so underrated. I know it's a bit annoying because you can't put anything underneath them or on top of them, but they really do look so adorable. The little tiny log stumps and the medium ones are nice as well because they're shorter and just a bit fatter, so I like that as well. And butterflies are kind of a must as well, I feel, for any flower fields. If you're going to be doing them, I definitely recommend adding some of them in. They just add some nice kind of cutesy little details, and I feel like it's very realistic having some butterflies floating around. Oh, Carmen has stopped by to say hello, being a nosy little bunny rabbit. With the flowers, I do try and kind of break them up so we don't have two of the same next to each other. Diagonally is okay, but I feel like it's just a bit more interesting that way. So here we are, just finishing off the kind of left-hand side. I think it looks really nice. I'm quite loving this whole museum idea. Normally I tend to stick with museums that are quite like structured. Like my previous island, we had it in front of a train station. So this is really something different for the museum. I know in the past when I've done museums, I've also done like a little marketplace outside. So yeah, this does really contrast with the previous designs that I've done. I've seen some stunning natural museums. I know Springleaf on Twitter's done a beautiful one. Crossing Kaylee did an amazing one as well. That was gorgeous. So I definitely think if you're struggling with your museum to try and make it fit with your spring island, this is a great idea. It's one of those ones which I feel like it's hard to do. I feel like campsites are also quite hard, especially if you're doing like a town island, but with more natural themes, it's quite easy to kind of put something really cute together. So now I'm trying to work on this quite large area that we've got open here. A lot of it is going to be flowers. I did want to put a little bit of a seating area in, but I wasn't sure about the height of like any sort of benches or chairs. So what I might do is add in a beach towel and have like a little area where someone can lie down, just do some reading, relaxing in the flower field. I think that would be cute. And of course a duck for the puddle. I feel like it's a must. So here is the beach towel that I was talking about. I've custom designed it to one of the towel designs custom designs that I've been using on this island. Really like this one. It's very subtle, very cute. And then I've got some custom designs that I thought were fitting for this area. The little kind of envelope letter was really, really cute. And a wide brim straw hat, because if you've been watching my videos for a while now, you will know that they are one of my favorite designs, piece of clothing in the whole game pretty much. And then just adding in some more flowers, wheat fields around it just to make it look cute. I'm just going to try and empty out some of my inventory. I have decided to use the lattice fence for this area. I normally use the wooden simple like picket fence in the white, which I absolutely adore, but for some reason I just felt like doing something a bit different, and I quite like the height on these. They're a bit taller, and I've used them as a backdrop, so it makes kind of more sense to have something that is a little bit higher. With the butterflies, I would definitely recommend putting them on different things. So I've put them on the log stool, the mushroom stool as well, but the stone rocks work nicely. It just gives them some height, just to give them the idea that they're kind of resting there. This mesh lamp was a bit of a struggle just because I didn't want to put anything too tall near the front. It's just a little bit of a design tip for you, just so you kind of think about the heights and the perspectives of things. So instead I added in a little mini tree and just stunted it there. I'm sure most of you by now know how to stunt trees, but if you don't, just remember to add a piece of fruit in behind it, just plant it down, but not the coconuts. I have learnt my lessons so many times of accidentally planting, when I say accidentally on purpose, planting a piece of coconut behind, and then it doesn't grow, then it grows and you're like, why is this grown? So definitely remember that. And then I'm just finishing off this kind of back right area, adding in some flowers, some custom designs again. And we're nearly there. I just need to kind of finish off with the flowers. It is looking really, really nice. I love all the different colors. They're really, really kind of very complementary, quite muted, and perfect for what I'm going for. A little bunny rabbit, just getting in that more bits of wildlife going on. And there we go. So here is the final product. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's definitely the kind of vibe and aesthetic I was going for. Really kind of nice and natural areas. It's got a few little kind of focal points in here with the statues, the bird bath, and the kind of lots of naturey elements in here with the bunny rabbits, the butterflies, the duck, the mushrooms. I just love it all. I love the color palette that I've gone for. I think it looks really good. I sound really big-headed, but I don't know why. Sometimes I just love builds and the way that they finally turn out, and this is definitely one of them. Going for something different has definitely worked out for me. It's even got this cozy little seating area or laying down area, somewhere to relax. So yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can take some inspiration away from it. So all that's left to say is goodbye, and I hope I'll see you again soon for another video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.